Well, hello and welcome. This is just a tricky problem that I ran across and just wanted to put that out there for people to try, and I'm going to be working through the solution. So before you watch my solution, see if you can try it yourself. I'm going to read through the problem here as you read it to yourself. It says Natalie has some nickels, Dirk has some dimes, and Quincy has some quarters. Dirk has 5 more dimes than Quincy has quarters. If Natalie gives Dirk a nickel, Dirk gives Quincy a dime, and Quincy gives Natalie a quarter. They will all have the same amount of money. How many coins did each have originally? Okay. So the bottom line is, when we get done, all 3 of them have the same amount of money. So Natalie has some nickels. Let's use the letter N to represent how many nickels she has. And then we're going to put a 5 in front of that because that's the amount of money in cents that she has. But that's when she starts off. Okay, now she's going to actually give one of those nickels to Dirk. This is Natalie. This is Dirk. This is Quincy. So when she gives one of those away, she'll have 5 less cents. So let's write this as 5n minus 5. And remember, Quincy is going to be giving her a quarter. So then she'll have plus 25 more cents. Now let's look at Dirk. Dirk has a certain number of dimes. Let's use the letter D. 10 cents times the number of dimes. He gives away one of his dimes, so that's going to be a minus 10. And then he's going to receive a nickel from Natalie, so that gives him plus 5. And then Quincy is going to be 25Q. He gives a quarter away, and then he receives a dime. Okay, so let's simplify that. 5n plus 20 equals 10d minus 5 equals 25q minus 15. Now, since we know that d is equal to q plus 5, then I can substitute q plus 5 in right here. And that's going to equal 10q plus 50 minus 5, well, that's 10q plus 45. And now we just bring this down. Now we've just got one variable, 25q minus 15. And this will give us the number of quarters. So let's subtract 10q from both sides. I'm going to add 15 to this side, and so q is going to be equal to 4. All right, so that gives us the number of quarters that Quincy started off with. D is just q plus 5, so 9 is the number of dimes that Dirk had. And we want to go back to Natalie. 5n plus 20 is going to equal 10d minus 5. And we already know that there's 9 times. So this becomes 5n plus 20. 5n equals, and it's 90 minus 5 is 85, minus 20 is 65. So now we have n equals 13. So this gives us how many coins they each had in the beginning. Now if we wanted to, we could figure out how much money they all ended up with in the end, but it's not necessary because they didn't ask for that. But if we wanted to do that, we could just plug in a 13 for n. That would give us 85. If we plugged in a 9 for D, that gives us 85, and a 4 for Q, that gives us 85. So they all have 85 cents at the end. So it's kind of a tricky problem. I hope you've found that enjoyable, and I'll have some more in the future. Please feel free to visit my website, maxmathtutoring.com, if you'd like to schedule a free consultation for tutoring, or if you'd like to receive a free download of strategies for overcoming test anxiety. Take care. We'll see you in the next video.